Good day. We are now on the topic financial statement analysis. Specifically, we are going to discuss vertical analysis and horizontal analysis. Now, okay, we have here our data, and this will be our format for our financial statement analysis. But before we start, bakit pa natin kailangan ng financial statement analysis? It's because in a certain company, we want to know the financial health or condition of our company. Okay, so we are going to measure that through financial statement analysis. Okay, so vertical and horizontal analysis are one way or ways how to analyze your financial statements. Now here in vertical analysis, we have here an income statement information. Okay, and income statement information, and we are going to use that through vertical analysis. So here our sales is 20,941. Then the cost of goods sold is 7,055 pesos. Okay. Therefore, our gross profit, since it will be deducted from sales less cost of sales, so our gross profit here is 13,000. Okay, so 13,000 will be deducted by 7,000 or the operating expenses. Then you will get your income from operations. Now, it will be reduced again by your interest expenses and your income tax to get your net income of 4,408. Now, on this uh, matter, we are going to measure ilang percentage ba tong cost of goods sold, the gross profit, hanggang net income if we are going to base it on the sales. So there you have it. You heard it right. We will use the sale as our base. Okay, so our sales is 100%. Okay, so now, if we are going to measure if ilang percentage to yung cost of goods sold sa base natin na sales. So we are going to divide 7,000 to 20,941. Now, so for you to get the formula or for you to provide the formula, just put equal sign on the blank cell, then click 7,555 divided by, 20,941. Okay, so therefore, 7,055 is 34% of the sales, which is 100%. Now let's going to try our gross profit. Now, if 100% of sales at 34% ang cost of goods sold, meron na tayong idea if ilan yung gross profit. So that's 100 less 34%. But if we are going to use the formula again, 13,000 divided by the 100% to 20. So that's 66%. So if you're going to add 34 and 66%, that comprises your sales, which is 100%. Now, gross profit is 66%, but we could say na medyo malaki ang gross profit ng company. 66% ang bumalik sa atin. 30% will came from the cost of goods sold, which is your unit cost. Now, it will be reduced by the operating expenses. Okay? Same formula pa din. You have to divide this figure to our base, which is the sales. So, divided by 20,000. So, 34% yung expenses natin. Medyo maliit na siya if we're going to compare it. Kasi nga, if we're going to analyze it. Kasi nga, isa sa goal ng company is to reduce expenses. Okay, 34% is level na siya, average na siya. Okay, so if kayang-kaya pang ma-minimize yan ng company, ginagawa yan nila. So because their end goal is to minimize the expenses and to maximize their profit. Okay, ayan. So out from the 66%, it will reduce by 34%. Then you could get your income from operations. So to get the percentage of this, ganun pa din yung formula, just divide it to the 100% base, which is the same. So therefore, our income from operation, after deducting the operating expenses, is only 33%. Okay, now we have interest expenses. Actually, if we are going to loan to make a loan in the banks, nagkaka-interest tayo. Therefore, isa din siyang expenses sa company. So from the 33%, it will be reduced by the interest expense. So ilang percentage kaya ito? Divide natin, same formula pa din, divide the 20,941. So that's 1%. So we have now an idea that 33% will be reduced by 1%. Ilan na nga? Ilan na lang kaya yung percentage na? 6,000 divided by the 100% base, which is the sales. So 32% na lang. So from the 32%, that is our income before tax. So we need to reduce first the income tax. So here, ilang percentage kaya ito? Ayan, so ganun pa din, same formula, it will be divided by the 100% base, which is the sale. 12%, therefore your 32% income before taxes will be reduced by the income tax. Therefore, ang naiwan na lang sa atin is net income. Okay? So, divide natin kung ilang percentage siya. Divided by 100% base, which is the sale. So, our net income is only 19%. So from the 100% sales, binayaran lahat natin expenses, pati cost of goods sold, ang natira na lang sa atin is 19%, which is good. Kasi at least may natira. Okay? Pero in a certain company or typical company, gusto pa nila itong palakihin yung net income nila. Okay? So if you're going to analyze, the company did well because they maintain a level of net income. Pero that is not really good kasi nga their net income is only 4,000. So, in the next year, ito yung magiging basihan nila that they have to increase their sales to boost their income. Tsaka pagka-end part, lumaki yung percentage ng net income nila. Okay, so ganito tayo mag-analyze. Now, if you are thinking paano ko to pinormat, okay, I do the merging here. Babalik natin siya sa dati. Ganun yung itsura niya. If you want to merge these cells, just highlight it and click merge. Then you could enter your data or text here. Ayan. So if you want to adjust naman, okay, just highlight the column, then drag to your desired position. And if you want to have two cells with the same sizes, just drag the two cells, then adjust the size. Okay, so if you adjust the first cell, the other cell will follow. Ganon. So if we want to put border, ayan, just highlight all of the data and then here, click outside borders. Okay, so there you have it. We have now a financial statement analysis, specifically vertical. So yan po yung vertical. How about if we are going to have horizontal analysis? So when we are using Excel, napapadali yung trabaho natin. Okay? Kasi nga, if we are going to input formula, tapos same lang naman yung nung solving niya or yung solution niya on how to solve it, pwede lang natin siyang madrag. Okay? So here, in horizontal analysis, we will be using two datas, okay, for this one. So the previous year and the current year, i-compare natin sa anong goal natin for horizontal. We want to know if may increase or decrease based on the two periods comparison. Okay, so I have here 2000A or 201A as your base year. When we say base year, it is your previous year. But here, 201B, this is the current year. Now, titingnan natin if may peso change ba by subtracting the current year as to the base year. So, meron naman tayo ditong guide formula, 201B minus 201A. So, paano to nakuha ang 356? Okay, so 356, ito lang, 2,450 less. Okay, put the formula there. Minus the base year 2094. So therefore, ayan, 356 yung ano natin, peso change. Makikita naman natin dito na from the current year, from the previous year, 2094, may increase talaga siya kasi on the current year, naging 2,450, which is good. Okay? But there are some companies na hindi sila nag-iipon ng cash. Hindi nila nire-remain stagnant yung cash nila. Ini-invest nila to incur another accretion of wealth, which is a dividends or return from their capital. Okay? But here, nag-increase and that's good. So it's a percentage. So after we identify the peso change, now let us measure if ilang percentage increase ba. Okay? Change or increase. Yung 356. So paano ko na-derive ang 17%? It's just getting the peso change divided by the base year. Okay. Anong base year? Itong previous year. Dito natin i-divide yung peso change para malaman natin ilang percentage ba yung in-increase niya or din-increase. Okay. So ulitin natin. Peso change divided by the base year. So don't forget when we are using Excel and we are encoding now your formula, do not forget the equal sign. Okay? Para maging hindi mali yung formula na ita-type or i-encode ninyo. Okay? So that is 17%. Paano siya naging percentage style? Ayun. Nandito naman sa taas. You have to select percentage na format. Okay? If you want to reduce the zero, pwede din dito i-reduce natin. Ayan. Ayan. Okay? So, since same lang naman lahat ng changes dito ng formula, pwede lang natin siyang i-drag actually. So, just highlight this cell and then at this tip, meron kayo makikitang plus sign. Okay. So, just drag it papunta doon sa baba. O, di ba? So, this is ito yung advantage ng Excel. Kasi napapadali yung formula mo or yung trabaho natin. If there is only one command which has the same formula naman, pwede lang natin siyang i-drag. Now, if we are going to compare, hindi lahat nag-increase. Pagdating dito sa receivable, yes, nag-increase siya by 202. Inventories, nag-increase siya by 264. Kapag nag-increase yung inventories, hindi din maganda, di ba? It's one way of saying na hindi mo na benta lahat ng inventories mo. Remember, your sales or income will reflect from your inventories. If marami kang nabenta, therefore bababa yung inventory mo. Okay, pero kapag maliit lang yung benta mo, tataas ang level ng inventory mo at nakaka-affect siya sa income mo. That's how you analyze. Okay? Prepaid expenses, medyo bumaba siya. Wala tayong mga advance payments on the current year. Bumaba siya ng 411 pesos. So in total, okay, our total asset or current asset from 6,885 tumaas siya. Okay? As in general, it's good. Okay? Tumaas siya ng 411 pa din. Okay? Non-current assets, tumaas siya ng 2,763. And as to totality, total assets, tumaas siya ng 3,174. Okay? Nasa current liabilities, bumaba siya from our base year na 8,467, naging 7,230 na lang, which is good. Bakit ba? Kasi kapag lumiit yung level ng liabilities natin, it means we are liquid. When we say we are liquid, we are able to pay our liabilities. Okay? Currently maturing obligations. Now, ang hindi maganda sa company is lumulobo yung liabilities niya. Okay, at lumiliit yung assets niya. So, kapag ganun, hindi tayo liquid. Okay? Mahihirapan ang company and the worst, ang mangyayari is they are going to file bankruptcy. Kaya, maganda ito na senyales sa company kasi bumaba yung liabilities nila. Therefore, nakabayad sila at nabawasan yung liabilities. Long term, medyo tumaas. Siguro nagkaroon sila ng loan during the current year, kaya tumaas ng 1,006 pesos. Yung stocks nila is medyo tumaas from 4 naging 6,000. Therefore, we could say na meron tayong additional investor na nag-invest ng stocks. Okay, at saka retained earnings natin from 6,000 naging 7,200, which means nadagdagan siya ng income natin. Retained earnings, ito dito na nasa stock lahat ng income ng company. Okay? So, we could say na may income na pumasok sa company. And it increased by 1,200. Now, okay. So, if we are going to measure the percentage, since same lang yan sila na formula, pwede lang natin siyang i-drag. Okay. Drag lang natin. Ayun. Case lang natin to. Kasi wala namang formula dyan. Therefore, we can say na nag-increase siya by 17% yung cash, sa receivables nag-increase ng 13%, sa inventories nag-increase ng 25%, okay, si prepaid nag-decrease by 19%, so on and so forth. Pagdating dito sa current liabilities, nag-decrease siya by 15%, nag-increase ang long-term natin layab by 27%, nag-increase ang common stock natin by 51%, 'di ba? And yung retained earnings natin increase ng 20% for a total increase of or 14%. Ayan, so ganun lang kadali. Okay, so again, when you do the merging, you just have to highlight the 3 cells or many cells according sa gusto mo and then click merge. Okay, if you want to arrange naman or the sizes, just drag the cell or highlight the cell, do this and do that. Okay, so if you want to have a cell which have equal sizes, just drag the 4 cells. Okay, and then everything will fall. Just adjust only one cell, and the rest 3 cell which was highlighted will follow also the same size. Okay, if you want to put um, borders, just highlight the whole data and then click outside borders. Okay, there you have it. So that's how you do the vertical and horizontal analysis. Okay, we are now done with our video tutorial. See you next meeting for our next tutorial.